Hi and welcome back to the vlog. I've always heard people talk about Jimbocho. They say it's Tokyo's book town full of old bookstores and places that haven't really changed much throughout the years. But I've never actually went until now. It's actually quite near, one stop away from Otemachi using the Mita line. So it's quite central actually, but it still feels more relaxed, less crowded and a little more slow but in a good way. So let's go! So before we did anything else, we stopped for lunch. There's this cafe called Sabouru that has been around since 1955. It's a Kissaten. A Kissaten is a type of traditional Japanese coffee shop. It has this wooden, almost cabin-like design. Inside it's dim, cozy, and it has quite the character. Normally people would come here for coffee and the morning set like, toast, butter, salad, and a cup of coffee. But since it was lunch, we were more interested in the food. So we went next door to Sabouru 2, which is part of the same shop but focuses more on the meals. Did you know that Napolitan or Napolitan is actually made in Japan? It's not an Italian dish, it's a Japanese dish. It's a type of pasta that started after World War II if I'm not mistaken. If you've never tried it, you should totally go to Kissatens in Japan and try it for yourself. I recommend you taking the normal portion and don't go for the big portion because the normal portion is actually quite large as it is. But if you are hungry, well, you can give it a shot. Well, oh, got Tabasco also if you want. There is Tabasco. It's even nicer with the cheese. There we go. Well, after lunch, before we explore any more further, we wanted to get our coffee. Hey guys, we just had our huge lunch at Sabouru. If you guys haven't tried any Kissaten or cafes in Japan, that is an authentic cafe experience in Japan. We ate Napolitan, quite nice. Now we're gonna get coffee. Let's go. Around a 5 to 10 minute walk away, there's this place called Bleach Coffee and Roasters. Apparently they focus on light roast single origin coffee and everything is brewed quite carefully. The barista or staff helped pick out a bean that matched our taste. They had over 10 different types available and explained each one clearly. It's actually quite clean and felt like a nice contrast after the retro vibe of Sabouru. The prices are above average, so do keep in mind. Colombia. Oh. I don't have to explain it, but it's not bad. Quite nice. Now I'm trying this. Oh, this is more fruity. It's more fruity. After coffee, we explored the bookstores around Jimbocho. There are actually over 100 shops here, most of them selling used or rare books. Do keep in mind that some stores don't allow photos or videos inside, which I understand. If you're into literature and books, you will not be disappointed. Jimbocho.
También darte mis noches llenas de amor.
One of the first places we visited was Ohya Shobo. They kind of specialize in old maps and illustrated books from the Edo period. They also sell ukiyo-e woodblock prints, some originals and some reproductions, and the price, they vary a lot. But don't be forced to buy if you don't want to. You can just go in and browse, and make sure to be respectful when you're browsing in a store.
I want this sticky Kogi and golden.
I got a Dashin! Oh no! But it looks fat. Wang Wang. Next up the event was Komiyama Shouten, which is a 4-floor bookstore. It's a more modern, focused on photography, art, design and fashion. The first floor had photography books by both Japanese and international artists. And as we went higher up, the books got more rare and expensive. Some a few thousand yen, others cost more than 100,000 yen. It was interesting walking through the floors, and if you're into art and photography, this is a great place to visit. Next up, across the street, we checked out Yamada Shouten. We didn't really enter the shop as we were chasing time, but they actually have a small free gallery showing woodblock prints, both older pieces and some of the recent art. If you're looking to buy original prints, this place has options as well. Finally, our last visit was one of my favorites, Yaguchi Shouten. They have a big collection of secondhand books, old movie magazines, and a lot of old books.
I'm getting this.
Jinjang! Well, since I already bought these books, why not introduce them to you? So, the first book, Jiro to Kanekori, Gousetsu no Mura Echigo Matsunoyama. It's a photo book collection about a small village in Niigata called Matsunoyama, one of the snowiest places in Japan. Shigeyoshi Omi was born in 1950 and he started photographing this village around the 1970s. The photos show life in heavy snow. It's not a dramatic book, and that's what I like about it. It's a quiet, honest documentation of a way of life that's slowly disappearing. It felt personal, and you could tell that the photographer Shigeyoshi Omi had a real connection with what he was shooting. The next book is a heavy contrast from the first book that I bought. It's called Toroku Chisaki Ten ni Idakareta Hitobito by Jin Akutagawa. It's about a town in Miyazaki that was affected by arsenic pollution. I mean, the town's name is Toroku. It is mostly a photo book, but there are explanations about the pollution and the town as well. The photographer spent his time documenting the lives of the people who stayed there. The book portrays the people's relationships with their home and how they continued living outside the land even with all that's happened. It was the site of Japan's worst arsenic pollution incident from the Meiji period all the way to the 1960s. If you dig deeper, this incident also shaped conversations about pollution all across Japan and even parts of Asia. And honestly, if you research about history, it's not an easy book to flip through. Some of the people in these photos have already passed away, but the stories are still here. And it's a reminder that change comes slowly, and it usually starts with ordinary people standing up for what's right. So finding both these books on the same day was unexpected. I believe that both of them are important. For the money I paid, definitely worth it. So if you go to Jimbocho, you'll never know what stories you'll walk away with. Jinbocho turned out more than I expect. It's not flashy, and if you're not into books, maybe there's not much you can find there. But if you do like books, and maybe if you don't and you just want to see something interesting, it's a good place to slow down and explore. Thanks for watching. I hope this gives you a better idea of what Jimbocho is. And if you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe and like for more Japan content. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. じゃあね